In 2013, I went to Anambra State as an official of the APC to witness the by-election for governorship. Your next guest, Peter Obi, was governor. He got me arrested and detained for 48 hours in my hotel room.
I don't have powers to detain people. As governor, you can go ask all the security agencies whether one day, I've ever asked them to detain anybody. Don't have powers to do that. I will never do that. Even if I'm president tomorrow, I will respect the rights of every Nigerian, no matter how small the person is. I don't do such things. For me, it's rascality. He, even in one of his comments, said it was Abuja people who detained him.
Hotel room to go in to have breakfast, and I was blocked by 3 SSS officials holding AK-47s and threatening me that I may have directives from Abuja to restrict me to my room.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Let me be honest with you, sometimes I feel like telling Igbo to completely quit Nigerian politics, especially at the federal level. It feels like we are playing in a game where some are the ones dictating the pace. But that is not how life works anyway. So we will not totally quit. We can't just give up. Nigeria is still our country until we still have a stake in this project. We must keep focusing, just like in football. We will keep shooting at the goalposts until we score. Some are fighting through freedom movements. Others are still in the political arena. We don't have to put all our eggs in one basket. Now, here is the main point concerning this alliance. That is why I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. There's a strong political alliance building up. You already know about that, to unseat President Tinubu in 2027. And from what I see, the alliance is being pushed secretly. Okay, not really secretly. Everybody knows it is Rufai that is behind this, trying to unify certain factors. He's not really at the front. He's at the front. See it as he's at front. He's not really at the front. He's not planning to run, but he's very active behind the scene. It looks like they are trying to use Peter Obi as the face of the alliance. But Atiku is also in the picture. And this is where things get complicated. Truth be told, the only man today that can mash Tinubu in a serious election is Peter Obi. Nigerians trust him. His popularity cuts across many regions, but I'm not sure the alliance will actually make him their presidential candidate. In the end, you know what will happen? Let's face the reality of Nigerian politics. Let us not deceive ourselves. Nigerian politics is about money. Delegates are bribed heavily. Atiku has the money and the structure. And, Peter Obi, akachecheche. Apart from being akachecheche, Atiku is more, okajidego. And Peter Obi, being who he is, may not be willing or able to spend like Atiku. So we must ask, has this alliance already been settled in Atiku's favor? If Peter Obi is wise, he should insist on zoning. Yes, and the zoning must be to the south, the presidency. That is the only way he stands a better chance of getting the ticket automatically. Many Nigerians still believe that power should remain in the south until 2031. It's like not 8 years, south 8 years, not 8 years south. That's what has been going on. So if the party should zone it, it makes sense and it should be given to Peter Obi. But in a case whereby delegates choose, Obi might fail. So going by what I'm saying, is either Tinubu runs again, does his complete 8 years, then it goes to the north, or Obi does the remaining 4 years, which Obi is already saying he wants to do one term. So that is how it should be. Fairness. We see Atiku again. So I'm advising Obi, if this agreement is not clearly met, Peter Obi should leave the alliance immediately. And there's a breaking news, but let me finish. I will tell you the breaking news. But prior to that, we already seen red flags and manipulations. I even saw a poster recently saying Atiku for president, Peter Obi for vice president. You know, for me, that idea should already be in the past. Those times, Atiku, Peter Obi, PDP, we are looking at the forward. We are not looking backward again. Things like that should have expired. And Peter Obi should not be fooled by Rufai's desperation. You understand who is Rufai? Yeah, Peter Obi, you've had an encounter with Rufai. You know who Rufai is. Don't be fooled. Don't think Rufai loves you. Rufai is not really working for Obi to help Obi. He's just trying to deal with President Tinubu because of the personal grudges. So Obi must not trust that alliance blindly. Obi should have a solid plan B. And that plan B should not be accepting a vice presidential slot. If the alliance refuses to zone the presidency to the south, Obi should walk away, simple. That is my advice. Even though, when I spoke to someone about this, he said Obi should remain there and become vice, kind of Tinubu-Buhari agreement. Though during Buhari's time, Tinubu was not vice, but he was in the background waiting. So after Buhari's 8 years, Buhari paved way for Tinubu. That is what this person suggested. I don't know what you think, you viewers. The person said Peter Obi should help Atiku, give him support. You know, Peter Obi got so much followers. He should support Atiku so that they will unseat Tinubu first. And when Atiku is done with his 8 years, he will pave way for Peter Obi. That is what the person is saying. So here is the breaking news. I'm just receiving this news right now. Peter Obi has officially pulled out of the coalition. There's a coalition talks being led by the African Democratic Congress, ADC. And this is coming at a time when many alliances are forming ahead of 2027 elections. Although full details are not yet public, according to this report. Close insiders say that Obi's decision shows he is ready to go on his own way. He's distancing himself from the shady power games and preparing for an independent political path. But if you look at it properly, let me tell you, in the last election, Labour Party got the strength, but it wasn't full. Labour Party, we need an alliance to win the election. Support. Labour Party got power, but it wasn't full. For example, INEC said Labour Party has no person monitoring election in more than about 170,000 polling units. That is a loss in a country where election results are manipulated, where we have this kind of INEC. Who will be there to sign and say, oh, this is the figures we got at this polling unit? About up to 100,000 polling units, Labour Party has no representative. So the party structure needs to be bigger than what we saw in the last election to be able to, or else anything can happen. About 100,000 polling units, losing them trickishly is dangerous. And such polling units will be in the north. So the Labour Party needs money. They need fund. They need more people. So how are they going to go about it this time around? This will result into splitting votes again. And Tinubu will coast to victory. So what do you think, viewers? Add your comment on the comment section. In summary, Peter Obi must stay focused. He must not repeat the mistakes of the past. Alliances are good, but only when they are based on truth, fairness, and clear agreements. Obi has the people's support, but he must play smart. He needs the alliance. The alliance, like I said, makes sense. Just like my friend suggested, he needs it. But what if Atiku disappoints after 8 years? Okay. Why we say that was even because we are in a country where it's like the person who rules paves way for the other, as if the presidency controls what happens. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should Peter Obi go solo or stay in the alliance? Don't forget to share, subscribe for more updates. I am Azuka OJ. Bye-bye for now.